Am I going to try and play super aggressive? Well, the first game is always a bit rough, you know. You got to. So let's get into it. So thank you again for the very kind. Oh, it doesn't help when your mouse slipping. And let's get into the chess anyway. So we've got 11 games, and my opponent is a woman I am from Vietnam. Now this is quite an interesting setup that can be played, and I'm gonna play a double fianchetto. I played this once against Ivan Sokolov, and I lost horribly. So why am I playing it? I think it's okay. I think Ivan's a very good player. It was quite a funny story that Ivan Sokolov's a good friend of mine and a very, very bloody strong player. Now here, sorry, I'm just got to think occasionally. And he basically played against, I can't remember, this bishop was something like d5. One of the reasons you go g6 is so that you can play e5 because the f5 pawn is protected. And I played Ivan. It was in the Reykjavik Open. It was on a Sunday. He played white and he absolutely destroyed me. Lovely game, beautiful tactics. And the first thing he said to me after the game was, "Simon," he has a very deep accent, I need wine. I've been up all night at the casino. I stopped drinking half an hour before the game. I need wine. Come on, we drink." So he didn't just destroy me in the game of chess, he destroyed me without any sleep. I just thought, oh, Ivan, come on then, let's get some wine. And we went and got some wine. The guy is a machine. He'd been drinking casino in all night. He came to the chessboard. He crushed me in like 1 hour. You know, and he crushed me good. And yeah. And then I found out he hadn't even slept. And I was like, oh, maybe I need to find another career. Okay, hang on a minute. So I'm a bit confused about what I'm trying to do here. Am I trying to do this? No, he's going to go knight to this square. I think we can play this one, but it does block. I'm going to have to try to do something in the middle, aren't I? So let's play this and try to get a knight to this square. I should really do some warm-up games before these Title Tuesday games, because my first game is always really a bit shaky, because I'm just getting my mind working, and it's quite a complex position, this, and I'm not sure about it because there's some issues with this square here. So it's a little bit more complex than I would have wanted to have got. I'm attacking the bishop. Maybe I'm coming in here, but you know, this is a big square. My opponent is now aiming to make some simplifications. Now let's get rid of one of them. And now the bishop has come in. Okay. So knight takes is quite annoying. c6, bishop takes here is annoying. But I have bishop a6 at the right moment, I hope, creating some counterplay. But I've got to watch out for g6. Okay, so I'm going to try. Okay, my opponent didn't want to take the pawn, which is a little bit peculiar. I don't see. I guess she wants this square more, but let's play here anyway. I was going to sack that pawn and try and gain some counterplay with these things on this f file and my knight coming in. So I'll stick to that plan. I might have to give up a pawn when I move this knight, but if the rook goes here, I have got knight g4 simply. So that's why I was thinking my opponent should have taken this pawn, when I might have had the same idea, but it's quite a useful pawn, that one, right? So I guess now, okay, now she's given up the file. And I feel like I should be getting good counterplay by giving up this pawn, but is g5 even stronger? The knight then comes into this square, which I'm not a big fan of. Do I even play c5? Knight here, play here. Let's try. Oh, that was so bad. I say try a move. I'm just. I should just go with the instinct. Just throw a bloody knight in there. I mean, I say this is bad. Why am I allowing my opponent to have d5 and the possibility of taking there? I didn't need to play this. I was trying to do too much. For example, knight e6, c4, but I don't think I should be playing this. Just queen takes here is a little bit annoying now, yeah? Now bishop here, she just puts a piece back on this square, and I'm like, why am I playing like this? So that's not really what I wanted, but it might still be okay, I say. And then she plays that move, and I'm starting to throw. I'm starting to get really, oh fuck, basically. Oh shit. Okay, this is bad. Why didn't she take my rook? I don't know. But this is still very bad. Still very bad position. And I've got to, yeah, grovel about here. This one playable. Fuck. Position is very bad. Oh shit. Bollocks. I'm playing really bad in this game. That's what I'm. Really bad. Opponent played well. Credit where credit is due. I hate starting with a loss. Doesn't everyone? Oh, oh, my time as well. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good start. Oh, that's so annoying. That was a really bad game for me. I've got to remember to play some warm-up games first. We're going to do the little Swiss gambit. We lose the first game and win every other game, but we'll play to my opponent. But I just sort of lost the thread there, in a position where I should just be doing really well. Actually, I played this one bad move, and I got a little bit frustrated with my play around about here, where I allowed my opponent to take on e4. I mean, why am I doing that? I've got everything I want here. We just play knight d6, d3. And this is fantastic position for me. I mean, for example, I'm attacking the rook, and we have to give up the pawn here. But look at my control. And I don't know why I didn't do this. This is peculiar. I'm actually just probably very close to winning here immediately, and I knew this at the time. We can even give up another pawn. Well, my opponent can't take there because of rook b1, and this is probably just winning, because I can probably just come in here. So let's have a look what the computer says. c5, yeah, I realise, yeah, take back your subs now. I realised c5 was terrible. I kind of realised it as soon as I played it, and I wouldn't normally play a move like that, so it's a little bit peculiar. But let's have a look. Now it's only the first game, there's 10 to go. You know, you might as well start off crap, because it can only get better, but it was pretty bad, and the computer thinks it was fairly even until I did a couple of this c5 move probably. So you can see everything looked all right. It was a pretty good game, I think. And it says even c6 was wrong here, but okay, c6, my opponent should just take the pawn. So my opponent I think played very well here, keeping the pressure on. But this is a horrible move. Even bishop d3, as is recommended, but just checking no game has started. But this one is very simple. Let's just see. This one's very simple. It says it's a mistake, but I'm not convinced this is a mistake. I said black's winning here, but clearly I'm not winning because of bishop b4. Okay, so it's not as clear as I thought. But then Well, I don't think I had any chances after this because my position was just so bad. It was one mistake. Sometimes in a game of chess you can play a mistake and you still have chances, but I was very short of time here. And even around here, I'm not playing very well. I'm not very good at playing short of time, so I've got to play quicker than that next time. And let's get the crap game out of the way. So, but like I say, my opponent played much higher than her rating. Okay, we've got now another game on. So get the drosh out of the way. We got the crap out of the way. It can only get better, which is a good thing. Can't get any worse. Now I'm doing a Ginger Gem. I'm still doing this Ginger Gem course on the Tromp. And I love this H4 move. This is so much fun to play. And I love this variation. Okay, this is where it starts. Let's get some tea in. Yeah. Come on, tea. We're on the tea at the moment. Get yourself in my system. And now, there's a couple of ways you can play this, but a very, very interesting move here is this one. Boom! Have one pawn, have two pawns, because I am a gentleman. And then you play e3. And the point is, actually, this idea of coming around here with the bishop is quite dangerous. So we can flick this one in. We really don't... Okay, we can do that, but we really don't care about pawns, do we? Let's go here. We've already given up two pawns, and now this one seems very logical. And I think we will just slam this one in, right? And try to keep some attack going here. So this is in the new Ginger GM Tromp course that I'm working on. And I can't remember the exact line, but I can remember this idea of playing this variation, which is very, very dangerous. So I think now we might be able to take here, and I think we are going to take here, and maybe even black is just losing already here, with knight f6 being a very big threat, bishop takes g6 being a very big threat, and knight f6 wins the exchange here. Do we play this move first maybe, or take the bishop first? I think we play here, just making sure after that first game, because I've always got this move winning the exchange, right? So now I think I probably want to take there. No, okay, we can do this straight away. Let's do this and take on h8. And this should give us at least a very good position because we're exchange up. I don't know how many pawns my opponent's got, but it's only one pawn. And we've still got a bit of an attack here, I feel. My opponent is now aiming to castle, but it shouldn't be enough because my queen can now come in. And this should be, like I mentioned, a very good position. Is there any tactics with this? I can't see it. I'm just going to slip my king out of the range of any check because my knight seems to have a very nice way into e6. Is this one annoying me? Is the queen doing anything? I could even just centralize to be safe here, but I don't think I need to at the moment. Let's play here. Ah, queen. Okay, so that stops that one. But I'm hoping this is still okay, because I'm hoping knight e6 is just a very, very strong move that might win the game. Okay, now I could even go here. Do we play here first? I don't see what my opponent's next move is going to be, because I want to try and do some stuff over here as well. I mean, knight e6 was probably winning, but I'm trying to work out what my opponent's next move is, and I can't see it because this one looks very strong. So, but what's the knight doing? I'm not sure. So I'm going to go this way now, and I'm going to keep my queen on the rook. My queen is a very good piece defending that pawn. My rook is good. Every piece seems to be good, and my king seems to be, well, I say surprisingly, but maybe unsurprisingly safe. So that's a bit more like it. As a little bit more like it. That's a bit more in. That's a bit more. We're back. We're back in action now. So I do love that the Tromp is so much fun, and I've been looking at this, like I say, quite a lot. We even got the Tromp Master Julian Hodgson to talk about it for this next course, and you get some really exciting positions with white when you play the Tromp, and it is so much fun. It's so much fun to play. So okay, that kind of makes up for, well, we have to win about another 3 games, and then we'll be feeling all right. And let's just see who else is in the chat. Hello to Ken, who's saying, I love your new YouTube videos, very entertaining. Thank you very much. That is indeed the Raptor variation. I'm doing a bit more YouTube stuff at the moment, so it's quite hard to do a streaming and YouTube and, you know, film courses for Ginger GM, chessable courses and the rest of it. So I've only got a certain amount of hours in the day. So I'm trying to do a bit more YouTube videos at the moment than streaming, but I still want to stream. I still love streaming. So, you know, anyone, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps a lot. And I will be doing many more speed run videos, etc. Okay, so, well, we can have a little computer report of that, but let's make sure we don't miss the next game. And it's a very interesting opening, like I say, this one. This idea of G6, you don't have to play, but it's... Oh, look at that. Look at that. The tea's kicking in. The Chinese tea with ginger is kicking in. This is one of the drinks I really like when I need a bit of energy. It's green tea, but Chinese green tea, because it's full of caffeine. And it has... I get some fresh ginger and I just whack it in there as well. So smooth. Look at that. Nice. Nice. We like it. That was all good. Aldo was in the chat as well, by the way. We just did a long play video, and there's lots of different stuff on the YouTube channel. So this H4 move is a very fun move that, you know, was first played by Julian Hodgson, and it's called the Raptor, and it leads to some very interesting positions. And this Queen B6, I love playing against this because white gets loads of compensation for the pawn. And now in this position here, you can just play E4 and you can get a very good game, but this G6 move is a discombobulator because black wants to play G6, bishop G7 and castle, and you stop that idea. And even though we're 2 pawns down in this position, the problem is, where does black put the king? It takes a long time to castle. I have an open file to attack. I have this diagonal, and E3 is a very clever move. And the idea of E3 is that the bishop has such a strong attacking diagonal. And just the fact that the computer, so I keep flicking back to make sure the game hasn't started, just the fact the computer gives this as an advantage for white, even though white's 2 pawn downs, indicate that the opening is a very good opening for white. So make sure you get the Ginger GM course when it comes out. I'm hoping it'll come out in the next couple of weeks, but I've got to finish it. And look, already black is losing. Unbelievable. And this looked like the best way to play, and this looked good. And maybe I just played actually a pretty decent game here, right? Makes a nice change. Oh, I could have played better. Knight F4. But this is winning as well. I'm plus... Oh, come on. It's not a mistake. I'm +6 there. Okay, let's get back to the game. So that Raptor, that was one where the opening... I was very comfortable in the opening there, which helps a lot. Well, thank you so much, and I hope I pronounce it right. Altusha, for the... I mean, if you weren't here at the start of the stream, got gifted 100 subs, so you missed out on getting a free sub, but it is really, really appreciated. Support to the channel like that is just massive, and you know, it helps me keep doing the things I want to do, which is chess, producing chess stuff that hopefully helps you guys as well. Hopefully, I mean, the way I try to do stuff is I do spend a lot of time working on the things I do with other great people to make sure my stuff is all right. Thank you, Risen Up, for subscribing. But we also try to make it entertaining as well when we can, just by talking crap sometimes. But yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, well, thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah, Aldo. I played Aldo. If you want to, Aldo, who is in the chat, good friend of mine. Who we played a long play game that came out today on my YouTube channel. But I had to. The long play games last about an hour. But we did play a game before then where Aldo was absolutely crushing me. But after about half an hour recording the video, I realised I had left some sound. I left me talking on another YouTube video over the top. So we had to scrap, thank goodness, because I was getting smashed. Oh God, the game might start. I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. Oh yes, I'm doing it again. Look at my time. Look at my time. Why did I have it on that screen? You idiot. Okay, but anyway, it was so anyway. The second video I did with Aldo worked. Now I think last time I did Titled Tuesday, people are asking me to play A6. Okay, looks like we're going to get a quieter dragon. This is the dragon Sicilian, and this is obviously a quieter variation where white castle's kingside. And these positions I feel should be even, because black can get enough compensation. Normally on the c4 square. The c4 square is critical in the Sicilian. This square here, for counterplay. You want to try to get your knight here. Another way you can play is by pushing over here. But, you know, black has to watch out for these ideas in the center as well. But I feel these positions are generally okay for black. They should be even. So they're less threatening. Who are we playing? Women GM from America, who I've never heard of. Strange. Okay, right. Anyway, because I'm not. You know, I've obviously heard of most players. Which way do we go with this one? Do we go here, allow this, or do we go here and allow this, or do we just play this and then go here? I'm asking a lot of questions. Let's go. Am I worried about f4? I'll find out, I guess, won't I? Let's go here and plonk it into this square. And I don't know if I'm worried about. I don't know if I'm worried about e5. I'm hoping I'm not, but I am actually a little bit worried about e5 here. I might have to come back. I've really got to learn. I've got to re-look at my dragon video. My memory, as you get older, as soon as you hit like 35, the memory. Oh, she's playing good moves. Stop it! You're not allowed to do that. Obviously, I expected her to play good moves, but okay. I'm a little bit fearful because I don't like going backwards, but I should be all right here. Should be. I mean, I might have to move this one back if Queen D3. If she plays Queen D3, I'm not going to talk about my moves. No, of course, the moves are very natural that she's playing here, and she's playing good moves. But maybe this is over. Okay, you got to look on the. Always look on the. What's it? Good side of life. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, I'm not a singer. Okay, so now maybe I can put my bishop here. Is my rook going to get in trouble with some move like this? Well, the answer is, where do I put my rook? So this is continuing to be very good play from my opponent. Do we go? No, we don't go there because the knight here. I really want to play this, but after this, oh, I can take. Okay, we'll do this. I want to get rid of that knight, actually, in some variations, because that knight holds up my opponent's center. And my bishop is very good, but if it means I can free my position up, then, like, for example, if b3, then I probably will take the knight off, because my rook is in a bad situation. And I'm just going to come back, and I'm hoping that I can play b6 if my opponent grabs the a7 pawn. But I feel like this is all right for me somehow. Queen here, and I've got c2. Let's get out of the pin. And now I'm now. I could go rook here, could I? Let's not be flash. Let's just take the damn thing. And this position... Is this position okay? Well, I don't know. This pawn is weak, certainly. And she's going to go bishop d4, which is really annoying as well. And I'm very short of time. These are the bad things. But the good things is it's only one weakness, and I do have some potential breaks against c4 that I will be wanting to play here to free it up. And if bishop here, I'll probably go into the ending. Now it's annoying that this pawn's on pre, and I can't go here because of bishop b6. So do I play b6, which puts... Oh, I'm going to have to move quicker. I lost on time in the first game. Now we have to get rid of that queen there, even if we lose a pawn. All right, I'm very slow here. And I'm playing pretty bad. Oh, God, what am I doing? I'm playing really bad today, guys. Really, really bad, as you can see. Not a good game so far. So I'm I'm a lot of pawns down. I'm not even going to bother counting. I'm going to walk my king into doom. And I need to show some rather excellent endgame technique to have any chances here. I should have just taken that as well. Now, what am I doing? I'm completely lost. There you go. It's again, well played to my opponent who played a good game, but that was bad for me. I'm playing some shocking games with black at the moment. So what did I want? I wanted to get 8 out of 11. Now we need to win. Oh God, we've got 8 games left. We need to get 7 out of 8. So oh God, let's have a look at the game and see where I went wrong. So I'm just trying to think. It seemed all right. It didn't seem that bad, but I was a little bit worse. So again, well played to my opponent. Take a stretch. And my opponent, yeah, I mean, I played very badly, but look at the accuracy of my opponent. She played very well. Yeah, it was a really bad game for me though. I didn't take my opportunities there, and well played to her. 98% accuracy is pretty awesome, right? And so this is have I picked the wrong plan in the opening? For example, computer always thinks I'm a little bit worse here as well. Maybe I need to look at this opening again. Maybe the right way to play this position. Oh, of course. Why don't I just play d5? Why am I not playing the normal break, d5? This is known to be good in this position. That's crazy. It didn't help being short of time. Of course it didn't, but that's not really an excuse. I kind of threw away my thinking time at the end, but we can't make excuses. But okay, let's have a look. So I didn't think it was that bad, but it doesn't like bishop c6 because of b3. Okay. And wow, it gives it a +3 advantage here. That's how bad my position was. So I really got in trouble at the opening, and I've done that kind of twice now. So we're going to have to... This is the problem. My black opening sometimes, because I haven't reminded... What you got to do when you play chess is very hard. You've got to... Let's just, before I start ranting about what I'm doing wrong. Here, okay, what should I do? This was an excellent move, though. My opponent playing really well. Maybe I just have to give this pawn, but that's going to be a grim ending. And of course, well, okay, this is just a horrible ending, as we can see. So I did play badly, but my opponent played very well there. So well done to my opponent. We've got to play better now. 3 games down. We're only on 1 out of 3, but there's still time. Got to keep the faith. We should be warmed up now. I blame it on a lot of things. One thing you've got to do, though, obviously, if you're playing chess and you're trying to play competitively, even though I'm making a lot of new material all the time, one thing I'm not having a chance to do as much, which everyone you need to do, as well as always learning new openings, you need to check out the main openings you're going to play and remind yourself of the key opening lines. And you can see in this, I haven't looked at this position for quite a while, and I played like this without thinking. But d5 is now I can. Why is my phone doing stupid things? And we got 4th woman in a row. Wow, we're getting beaten up by the women today. Anyway, we got the white pieces here, so let's see. Let's hope for another raptor. Okay, we're not going to get that, but we need to get to 50% with this one. So yeah, it's just you gotta memorize. I'm gonna play very aggressively here because I'm angry. Let's just go here and just play like an absolute Looney Tune. So what you got to do, you just got to remind yourself of your main lines you play. And I haven't been reminded there. And even in the first game I lost, I didn't remind myself as well as I'd want. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, what's happening now? Okay, let's make this a gambit, which I was trying to do in the first place. We are a pawn down. I want to get rid of this knight. Very important to win this game, at least. Get 50% and then trying to come up. Then try to come back into the competition. And I want to get rid of this knight. I don't think e4 is too much of an issue for me. I think I should win this pawn. She didn't want to play that move. I'm pretty sure about that. That is really risky with my bishop here. Yeah, she can go here, but it's really risky to play like that for her. Now we do have f3 ideas. Takes here, and we can get our pawn back. But I'm also thinking of, because she will play bishop d6 next move, I'm also thinking of giving a second pawn with this one, which is a little bit outrageous. But I'm going to play it because I'm giving up my strongest pawn. But I don't want it to castle. And I'm angry now with my 1 out of 3 score, so I'm just going to castle. Okay, it doesn't bother me. She doesn't want that yet. I'm going to put my rook here, and I've got ideas and knight here combined with this diagonal. This is why I've given up this pawn, this diagonal. Now she will move the queen there. Then I've got bishop g5, bishop e6, and how is that? So okay. Now knight here is another way to play. So obviously when you're gambiting, it's a lot harder when you gambit sometimes because you have to keep the pressure up, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. So rook d1, queen e7, bishop g5, bishop e6 might hold. Well, I got bishop takes there, but then bishop takes c4. Okay, I'm going to play this one. And now this one is tempting as well. I'm going to go for this one still. And we can take and go queen b5 check. We can take here as well and go queen here check at the right time, stopping her from castling. Feels like I should have something very strong here actually. So I'm just trying to work out, maybe we do take this one first. So if she takes here, takes, she takes there, takes, not convinced by that. So if she takes here, I'm just going to take with the queen and play that position. So we need to stop her castling with 2 pawns down, quite a critical position. Okay, now takes and a check somewhere is certainly key to this position. This check here immediately could also be an idea, and come in here check. Is that more than a draw? Don't I want to come over here check? Okay, we have to come here. I'm spending a lot of time, but maybe she can't play that, can she? No. I'm spending a lot of time because it is actually one of those positions where you know, if I play the wrong move, I'm going to lose all my initiative. So I need to keep the fire going. And of course, we had a draw. Well, maybe she could come there, but we're not going for a draw anyway, so it's irrelevant. Let's come into this square. And very strange position here. This check, she can go here, which is very annoying. So can she put the queen back there? Then I'm hoping this works. We're not going backwards at all. Now this one is key. I think she might be defending this. Do we take here or do we move the knight here? Then bishop f8 is annoying. Oh, fuck. Okay, here. Am I trying too much here in this game? Well, I'm trying to play brilliancy, but it's I wanted more time on that move. But let's not try. Let's try to avoid losing on time first of all, right? Let's try to avoid losing on time. I want to try to get this in, so I need to get this check in with rook d7, or I can try to bring in the last piece. But let's. Oh, I see bishop e6 was playable if I had. Oh God, I've got to move. Should have gone g3 maybe. Let's do it now just to stop those ones. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. What am I doing? I'm moving so slow. Oh no. No! What is this position? Oh no! Oh God! That's it's checkmate anyway. Ah dear! This is a terrible day. Oh, what a bad game again! Trying too much there, and I'm so slow. 1 out of 4. I'm getting taken apart by the women. Well defended there from my opponent. Should have been winning there, definitely. I must have miscalculated something. It's so hard when you're attacking like that because it's easier to defend in that black has to find the only moves. But I must have been winning there. I'm just trying to work out why I didn't play. But what could I have gone queen b5 check? So we've got an uphill task now. We've got an uphill task. We need to win every game now. We'll see. There's still time. So let's have a look. So I thought I played quite nicely there, except I must have missed just one move, a win somewhere along the line. So okay, let's see. Come on. So wow, accuracy was appalling, and I missed an easy win here. Jesus. Okay, this is bad. I'll just show you where I missed the win there. That wasn't as great. I mean, it was a very complex game. I think I'm going to have to go back playing simpler games. But in this, okay, the key moments, let's have a look. So the key moments were here. I should just play bishop g5. I don't need to castle. Yeah, why am I castling? A waste of tempo. Now, this idea, I think, was quite okay. d6 was actually a good move. d6 was best. So let's have a look later on. Now here I was thinking about taking and then putting something on b5. It's one of those games I just wanted a bit more time. So I was actually thinking about this one. I don't know if I'd have seen this move because can she not defend with this? No, because now I come in. She's obviously getting crushed here. My calculation just not quick enough today. This one, it gives as a draw. Okay, but now knight d5 was correct, and this is where I just wanted that bit more time. So where is the win now in hindsight? Where is the win? Is it, oh, of course, it's just very simple, yeah? I'm already short of time, and I played this knight takes f6, which I don't need to do, because this is a really dangerous ping. Just play the simple knight e3. So much easier when you look at it. And oh wow, +6. That's quite monstrous, yeah? So I'm playing far too slowly. Far too slowly. I need to play a lot more natural in the next game. So we've got Mission Impossible. I kind of like Mission Impossible. We've got 7 games to go, and I want to get 7 out of 7. I mean, the chances of 7 out of 7 is, well, probably about 1 in half a million or 1 in a million, something like that. But we'll try. So this move would have been simple. This would have been very simple. There's so many tempting options in this attack, though. And this, yeah, well, at least I got the right idea, d6, because d6 is not so easy to find, giving up a second pawn. But I'm probably just absolutely crushing it here. So yeah, so this was the way to win. And even Queen h5. Okay, it says that this is not winning somehow. Okay, interesting. Queen f7 might be all right. But let's have a look. And then later on, I'm winning as well. Even the way I played it, it says it's equal, but it says I'm worse here. Okay, interesting. And I mean, I have only 1 pawn for the piece. And this is where the time was not on my side. Okay. Mate in 3. God. Queen f3. You know what I missed? I missed Queen a3 check. Ah. When it rains, it pours, right? When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours? Did I just say that? When it rains, it, yes, it does. It pours. So this one was just mate because of this. So I even missed a mate in 3. So we're learning lessons. We're 1 out of 3. We're getting absolutely destroyed by the female players today. So well, I mean they're playing well, but oh my God, we've got to improve here. Just give me a man the next game. Just give me a man. I just had enough of being beaten up by the women now. Just you know, please. Just I've had enough. You're too strong. And this would have won the game. But even later on, it was a total mess. I can't calculate short time. And the ending, I think, is losing. Actually, clearly losing here, because I have 3 pawns, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything at all. I can't do anything. I can't move this rook ever activate because my back rank is too weak. So I'm completely lost here. So she played it well. She did play it well, to her credit. Well, I was trying to give up smoking. But I'll tell you what, it ain't going to be easy today. So we've got 7 games to go. We are fully warmed up, if that's what you can call it. I've had an extremely healthy week. No alcohol, gym, healthy food, and this is what happens to me. I think we just need to whip out a beer and get wasted. I mean, maybe this is where I'm going wrong. God dear. So 7 out of 7 needed. Now, how are we going to do that? So, well, we're basically playing like an absolute muppet at the moment. So we need to play quicker, play more natural moves. Don't try to overcomplicate. Just play quick. Don't think. Just bang, 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 bang. Just get them out there. Get the moves rolling. Get the moves rolling. Thank you for the sub. Beat me up, Scotty. Still can't believe we got 100 subs earlier. Very nice gift, 100 subs. That was incredible. Thank you so much for the sub donation. Really appreciated. And thank you everyone else who's thrown in one. A beer can't hurt. Well, I'm very tempted. I was going to have another day off today, but If we lose another game, we're getting a beer, that's for sure. It's the only way I'm going to be able to survive until the end. So let's get the tea down me. But we've got to... Okay, so what we're going to do, we've just got to use the force. Okay, we got to... Every game, just play it simple and quick. Don't overcomplicate. If we get in... I don't want to have tactics every move. I want to have tactics only 2 or 3 times of the game where I can spend time and play. The main thing I'm doing is not playing quickly. So we've got to play more natural. Boom. Well, thank you. Weren't you close to 2,700 a couple of days ago? Yeah, that ain't going to help me, is it? Those kind of comments, you know, that's like saying, weren't you a Grandmaster once? Weren't you? Yes, I bloody well was close to 2,700. It's been a bad run. All right. All right. It was. Okay, right. Oh no, come on. You cannot be serious. So I lose this, I'm going to be rinsed throughout humanity. Oh my words. I mean, Anna's a really dangerous player as well. And she's got a fan club of 4 million people on Twitch going, go Anna, go Anna. And I'm here thinking I've just lost to 4 women. And I've got to face a 5th one. And I've got to face one of the most popular YouTubers around. Oh, God, why didn't I have that beer? Why didn't I grab... I need a beer. I need whiskey. Give me a bottle of whiskey to cope with this. Okay. Let's see. So I've played Anna's mum, Pia. I think only once actually. Very nice person, very good player. And I don't think I've played Anna. I don't think I've played Anna, as far as I know. I might have played her in Gibraltar in like the Blitz there, but I'm just gonna go for checkmate because I mean, with my idea, what was like, okay, just concentrate. The idea was to play fast, play natural, and checkmate. That's the idea. Okay, right. Now which one do we go? Okay, now obviously I'm going to slow down now because I said play fast, and I'm going to slow down because I'm going to go. Which one do I go to? Do I go here or do I go the other way? I don't know. Which one do we go for? Well, I don't know actually. I'm going to go here. I don't know why. Don't really know what I'm doing here either at the moment. I'm going to play d6 because I don't want this knight coming into my position. And I'm just trying to think how I'm going to land a blow on g2. If I can land a blow on g2. I'm looking at tactics like this, but I'm thinking at the moment I'll just get one more piece into the game because I can't see an immediate idea. Okay, so this one, she maybe wants to come here. Now I could just go e5, but I can take this one as well. I think we're going to go for the most tactical move, which is a bit dangerous because of this. And I'm now actually really regretting that because of bishop c4, some compensation. But okay, let's go for it. And I'm not going to be checkmating anymore because I've lost that bishop, which is a pity. But I'm going to have to... I think Anna's got great compensation here, I have to say, because of the ideas along here. But I'm going to try and not get mated, which is always a good idea. So knight c6. But I don't like my position. I probably... This move d5, very clever move from Anna. Playing that one. Because this is such a strong bishop here. And this pawn is weak, right? This pawn is weak, so I need to be very careful in this position. Ideas like this are coming in as well. So in actual fact, this is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to go here because I need to defend d5 for a start, and I need to try and control my center. So I'm just going to try to get the rook to d8. And I'd much rather be white here because, you know, if Anna can swap these knights off, there's always compensation here, and it's very easy for white to play. Rook comes here, rook down here, and she's played the rook in there. So now I really want to do this, and this is, see, when you got your confidence knocked a little bit, you're always triple checking. But I did say I was going to play more natural and quicker, which I'm not really doing, and I've allowed the queen to come here, which is maybe not ideal, but I want to get my pawn to c5 and get that there just to cover some more squares. And also I want to have the idea of this, but the move I'd really want to play is f4 and try to get some attack going, but I'm not sure how easy that is to play. So we'll try to play c5 and just bring the knight back. I think that's sensible. I think she's got to go queen back to b1 here. And well, I can play c5 now. I didn't think she could do this one. You know what? I'm even double checking that this is not checkmate. I'm like, God, is that checkmate? What have I done? What have I done? Am I getting checkmated in? I'm like, I'm so unconfident at the moment. Now this one, I'm just gonna get the queens off. Just gonna get them off because I want to, and I just want to swap pieces off. I am a pawn up, and I just want to get those queens off because the queens are really annoying me. And I'm even happy a3 just to come back here and just swap off and just be like, look, I'm not getting checkmated in one. So we're a pawn up, and that is a good thing. Now I'm pretty happy now that we're a pawn up in this position because I think it's a pretty safe pawn, to be honest. Now the only thing I have to watch out for is any counterplay down here, but I don't think we need to worry too much about that, do we? Bishop d4, yeah, it's playable actually. And when I say playable, I might have to do this. Good move from Anna there, because if I'd have played rook c8, she would have taken on d5. So that was a very good move. And I'm going to put my knight on this square, I think, next. If she moves the bishop back, because this pawn is weak. Now let's defend those guys in the middle. And this is looking much better now with my pawns starting to make some serious progress here. Serious progress. Do we do this? I don't know, that doesn't really... Okay, let's do it. Let's put the rook somewhere like here. And it looks very good for me, this position. I'm going to go and try to maybe move that one across as well. Just don't blunder, Simon. Do not blunder. I don't want the bishop coming there, so I'm going to try and cover all squares. And we actually managed to win a game. Oh my God, if I had lost that, you would have seen me 5 minutes later with a bottle of vodka and a whiskey shooter to go with it. Nothing against Anna, but you know, I'm a bloody GM and I can just see myself losing that game. And she's a great streamer and she's a very underrated player as well. She's young, let's remember it. She's a really good player. She's only she's a very good player and a great streamer. She's got a fan club, but it's horrible losing to other streamers because you get their fan club. Yeah, Anna's the best, so thank goodness for that. Oh my words, I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be back soon. I need a beer. Oh, there. Right. So, okay, we run and got a beer there. And it's going to be interesting to now see. The tea just didn't work, did it? The tea just simply did not work. Goodbye tea. Bring on the beer. And we're going to see if, like, you know, just a nice relaxing beer straight from the bottle, because I didn't have a chance to get a glass, is going to go down better. So let's see. Maybe. So what do we need? We need 6 out of 6 now, right? That's 1. Let's count them down. Did you? What's Aldo saying? Stella? I don't drink Stella. Stella Artois. Are you serious, Aldo? Don't drink Stella. You should know me better than that. Stella Artois is a lager in England that's got the nickname Wife Beater. Not very pleasant name. Yeah, Stella's just like absolute crap. It's even worse than Bud. It's even worse than like Budweiser. No, it's not. Budweiser is worse. Okay, we're playing at Davy Gator, and we need to get 6 out of 6 now, right? So, oh, we got a Tromp in. Good stuff. And now we can play E4, which is the main Tromp line, but I like going back into the Tory here. And I love, well, I always get crap positions when I play this gambit, but it's an interesting gambit line. If I knew what I was doing. So now here, let's just I just got to try and remind myself of the right way to play this. Takes. What am I doing here? I think we're certainly gonna gambit, but I think we're gonna do this first to damage those pawns. I really don't mind, you know, giving up this pawn. I'm just trying to think of the best way to give it up, and I've decided that I want to put my knight on this route. And what have I got in compensation for the pawns? Well, I'm going to castle very quickly, then I'm fully developed, and once I'm fully developed, I can start attacking the queen, and this pawn is very useful to start an attack. So yeah, how is Title Tuesday going? It's going absolutely abysmally so far, but you know what? It can only get better. And I'm going for the score of 8 points, so I need to get basically 6 out of 6. Okay, so here we are. So this position, I think now this is certainly where my knight belongs. And I think I've got loads of compensation. So this is the kind of stuff you get when you play the Tromp. You get these interesting positions. Now I don't want that knight to be kicked away, so I'm going to consolidate it. And look at these pieces. These pieces, my opponent only has the queen developed, so I don't even need to rush. Now this is very tempting, but I allowed the knight to come out then. So maybe I should be playing rook e1 and e5. What does my opponent play next? This can't be a bad move. At some point things might... I haven't even had a sip of beer yet. Okay, now that is like, yeah baby. Yeah baby. Yeah baby. And the reason I'm not moving this pawn is simply that if my opponent can't move these pieces, it's got to be good for me. My opponent moving very quickly, but it could be in dire straits here. This move coming in. This is where... Okay, so we're going to go here first. But then this one comes. Okay. So how do we improve this position? Is it now time to play this, forcing the bishop back? And I did say it wasn't going to get short time, but it could be that there is something very strong here. Can't see it. Can't see it. I want to swing this rook, but then b5, knight. Okay, this might be the way to play it, and sack the piece with this if I get a chance, maybe. So b5 come in here, or do we not go so crazy? Really want to sack that piece. Knight here. And then we play it a little bit more sensibly. I'm threatening this one. And now do we go g3 or h3? And again, I'm not totally convinced about my play here. My opponent, I don't think is playing very well, but neither am I. I mean, when I say he's not playing well, he's playing moves very quickly, but... Okay, so what? Now I'm going for the double swinger here, but this is not... I haven't broken down his defences at all. So... Not playing quick or natural moves, am I? Okay, now d6. Why am I not playing this now? Come on. I'm just going to play quick and fast now. This is silly. I'm playing so slow. We've got lovely compensation still. We have attacking chances. We don't need to freak out. Just keep the pressure on. Get all the pieces near the king. And checkmate. This is what we are going to do. Maybe e5 was possible. But I'm trying to play e5 next move. I've got all my pieces on the king's side. But how are we breaking through? Okay, I did say I was going to play this, so why didn't I do that last move? Maybe I should have to stop this one. Should I be taking... Okay, we're coming in, definitely. I'm getting short of time again now. Even if my position is looking incredibly... I mean, is this anything? It's only a check, right? Only a check. Okay, let's flick that one in, shall we? Right. Must have missed some great chances in this game. My opponent is defending this position well. Let's check and... Yeah. But I still got these knights. Which should be very good. My pawn's looking quite dangerous, but what am I doing? I need to play... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay. See, I'm sort of playing a bit stuttery today. We're keeping it tense. So I need to somehow figure a way to try and create some threats here, but I can't. I don't know how I'm creating threats. You know, I'm stuttering all over the place, playing like an old man. Well, I am an old man. How do we get through? Okay, we'll have to take that one. Have I just allowed the exchange of queens? I have. Oh my words. Have a bloody sip of beer, Simon. Don't like this position. Don't like my time. And I had a fantastic opening here. When it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. And it's really going wrong today. Any half chances? Oh God. No, not even a half chance here. What can you do when life is like this? I mean, even a draw, which I'm not even going to get a draw there. So, oh my words. I can't even finish positions off. What is happening? Well, I think I might even give the title Tuesday a little... Oh, I'm gonna have my beer. Let's have a look at that one though, because that was should have been again very good for me, but I just didn't find the right plan. Not finding the right attacking plans. Really bad game, I think, from both of us. Really, my opponent played well. He defended. He kept things solid on his king side. Let's just see. There's a couple of opportunities when I could have won. So let's have a look where they are. And I don't know if any of you in the chat saw it as well. But one opportunity was here, and what did I play? I played, I had a long think here. I played Queen D2, but apparently just bring the knight to H4. I mean, look at that king. That king is so weak. So knight H4 makes a lot more sense. Just bring the queen directly in. So okay, that was one thing, but I mean, I think what I played was kind of all right. This all looks okay. I'm still playing all right here. This move's all right. I'm still, as you can see, doing very well, but I'm not putting the ball in the back of the net. This is all right. Just trying to bring another piece round, getting all my pieces to the right area of the board. My opponent, to be fair, is not playing that badly. D6 is okay. This position should be getting really good for me, but I couldn't find the breakthrough. This is probably all right still. F5 is good, okay. And now I did say, and this is where I'm going wrong today. I did say I was going to play E5, right? And I didn't. That's what I said. If you remember the commentary, I said the idea of F5 is to play E5. Then I go and play something else. I go and do something else in this position. What? Why? Why am I doing that? I say I'm going to play E5, which would have been a very good move, yeah? And I didn't play it. Instead, I took on E6. Why am I doing that? What a lunatic. So, okay, so takes here. And now we play this. But the problem now is, at some point, my opponent can play F5. And there wasn't an opportunity to play this move before. And this is now not so clear, actually. And to be fair, this is, again, where I'm just not playing well. And as the computer points out, I just put the knight on D6. So easy to see. Did you get scared? I think when you're having a bad run, it's a lot. I've always found chess very psychological, maybe more than a lot of players. I think it's a lot in the mind. And when I'm playing well, it's like, okay, I feel like I can beat anyone in the world, and I'm just seeing everything. But when you're playing badly, you just sort of lack a bit of confidence. You need to just shake it off, and that's why often I just finish the Title Tuesday tournaments. But I'll stick through because I'm actually quite enjoying this beer now. But this would have been, yeah, this would have clearly been crushing, just because my knight comes in and my pawn is so strong. So after this one, we play knight here, and if this one, we can take here. Oh, this would have been a beautiful, beautiful way to win. If queen takes, then there's this beautiful checkmate. And if rook takes, there's this beautiful checkmate. So, wow. Would have been crushing, basically. Okay. Thank you for telling me the game started. We'll keep going. We can still get 7. Let's play some different openings now. And, well, the beer tastes good, actually. So, we're going to enjoy this one. So, what are we on? We're on I don't know how many rounds we have, but we need to... now not worry and just play some chess. So I'm going to play the King's in Defense. It's an opening I sometimes play when I'm not playing the Dutch. I quite enjoy the King's Indian. You get some exciting positions. I often push my wing pawns when my opponent fianchettos, as you know. And this is the other main idea. My opponent played very quick here. Okay, let's go for E5 and just try to get that one in. You know, we will get that move in. And generally you try to use these pawns, get some kind of kingside attack, but white has this queenside majority. So white can try to get these ones going at some point, but my opponent's played very normal moves, but maybe without much thought behind them. Again, I'm not really sure what some of these moves are doing. It's maybe an alright move. It's lined up against my queen, but it's not really doing much. I'm playing H6, so I want to play F5, but I don't want to allow the knight. I'm just overly... Maybe this is a bad move as well, to be fair. Maybe I don't need to play H6. It's a normal move to play. So I'm kind of thinking my plan is to go F5. But you have to be a little bit careful when you play that, because you do open up squares. So this one, I'm not rushing it. I'm just going to... Okay, well... We can now play on the queen side as well. I'm just going to get that out of the way. This pawn could be weak later on. And what am I going to do? Well, I think I'm going to put my queen off the row of the rook. And I'm going to... What I want to try to play is like this move, basically, E4. And I'm very happy the position is now closed down, because that last move of my opponent's gives me some great squares. And you can see the problem with my opponent taking there is that he doesn't have a B pawn. And the fact that my opponent doesn't have a B pawn is that this is a very typical King's Indian defense position. But I don't think my opponent really has... let's just try to checkmate him. I don't know why I'm messing about now. I don't think my opponent really has much counterplay on the queen side. This is a position where in the King's Indian you try to play G4 and you try to just checkmate. But normally white is playing loads of stuff over here. But without a B pawn, the main break is the C5 move. There's absolutely no way that my opponent can play C5. Okay, I'm just moving my bishop here. Probably didn't need to do that. And I'm gonna now get on with it. Let's just go. So this pawn is not so dangerous, I think. It's not going to cause too many problems. I'm hoping the king side will. Okay, so there must be... I'm not even going to think at the moment. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm trying to play this at the right moment. But I'm not... Even if the pawn gets there, I'm not concerned. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is something like this, but then if here we can take, and play G2. So this is my winning. My winning idea is Queen H4, and then G3, basically. And I'm threatening to take on H2 checkmate. So Queen H4, G3. My opponent would have to play H3. And then I will go bishop takes H3, pawn takes H3. So let's see if we can get this to work. So G3 is now my big idea. And if H3, bishop takes here, is... And I've got my pieces on the right squares. And this is a very normal idea for the King's Indian defense. I've seen this happen quite a lot. Okay, so my opponent's trying to run away. But I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to give up. And this is why they say in the King's Indian defense, you need this bishop. And G2 I think is very important, because otherwise Queen G2 would have been played from my opponent. I might still be doing all right, but this is probably killing. And that's why you want the rook here. You can often play this G2 move without the rook there. Okay, so my opponent's getting, what, desperate? Maybe there's some chances here because of this pawn. So let's not mess this up now. So do we bring the bishop to this square, or do we try and get the queen in? We try and get the queen in, bishop here happens. So, and my opponent can't go here because the rook... Okay, so we're going to put the bishop on G3. That seems to improve my position. And then I'm going to try to bring my queen back and calmly take this pawn. So we put the... Okay, well actually now I can take on F3, which I'm going to play. I don't see any reason why not to play this. God, the beer is certainly helping. Oh no, I've lost the queen. Bishop here. This is just typical. I've literally lost my queen to bishop B2. Oh my words. Or bishop B4. I thought everything was so... just today. Oh, and this move as well. I mean, what was I doing? Why did I play that? I was like, you know, absolutely mental. Rook down. Crazy. Okay, anyway. We give my... Yeah. I mean, he could have won that queen in many different ways. Insane, man. Absolutely insane today. Okay, well, let's see if there's any hope for me in this position. We can keep fighting. It was going a bit easy anyway. It was a little bit easy. But what was I thinking taking that pawn? What was I thinking? Everything was so smooth, and I saw this rook was here, and it's like, hang on a minute, what am I doing? It was literally like a moment where you're like, what have I just done? You know, we have moments like that in our lives, and that was one of them. Now, anyway, I think I'm probably winning in the... What the hell? It's certainly not beer fog, because I've only had a sip of beer. The beer was actually helping. I had a sip of beer and things were starting to flow. You know, it's like, yeah, bang, 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 yeah, lose the queen. Okay, so everything was pretty smooth. Cool. Okay, we won. We're going to get 7 points still. Botez Gambit. It's only a queen. We don't need the queen. It was too easy. And it was quite funny, actually, because you could see that... let's just have a look on the computer. I mean, that was, to be honest, it was a pretty good game. Except for one move, which was absolutely appalling. So everything was pretty good, yeah? I mean, all these moves were good. Look, there's no red moves. You get to this position. And after bishop c3, as soon as I took this, it's like, yeah, I'm losing the queen. And I'm either losing it to this one, or even this one I was thinking is playable. When my queen is trapped, I have to give it up. But then I was like, why have I taken that pawn? But in this position, if I just go bishop g3, which is again my initial plan, and I just bring the queen back and take this pawn, it's much much better. So it was this queen takes f3. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Why did I play that? I think I just missed the rook was here. I thought it was somewhere else. It's weird having the rook on a3. So, well, I'm certainly losing around here, but my opponent started to mess it up pretty serious. And to start with, my opponent needs to be able to play this, and it's an easy win. But as soon as I get my rook to f4, it's not so clear. It's not so clear, actually, because I think I might be better then. And yeah, this move was a horrible blunder. And you can see in this position, I think I'm, well, okay, the computer says it's even, but I'm certainly not worse because my king can move. And what can my opponent do? I can either come this way, or maybe in a million years come this way. And my opponent can never do anything. So around here, it's looking very good. And as soon as my opponent moves the rooks away, then my pawns just push, and this is now losing for my opponent, as we can see. So, yeah, okay. But, okay, I mean, all right, we've got another game here. We've got another game. Welcome to round 8. So, what are we on? We're on 3 points. So, if we win this game, are we on 50%? That would literally be quite tragic. We've got another female, and they're just battering me all over the place at the moment. I'm gonna play the Kilkenny Gambit because cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. This tastes so good, by the way. It tastes so good. This is the famous or infamous Kilkenny Gambit. I once, I was playing in the European Team Championships for my team, which Fiona was running, an English team which Fiona was running, and I was playing, I don't know, board 2 or 3. I'm sure a lot of you know Fiona. There was 8 of us in the team. Fiona was team captain, and we're playing quite a strong team from Serbia. And I had the white pieces, and I was like, "Can I play G4 against this Grandmaster?" And everyone was like, "What are you doing? G4 is just rubbish." I ended up playing G4 against this 2600 Grandmaster, and I actually lost the game in the end, so it's not actually a very good story. Where's I going with that story? I thought I was trying to tell a good story, but I actually lost. But I was winning the game. And I actually think G4 is not such a terrible move. I don't think G4 is such a bad gambit because you get a lot of activity. Anyway, back to the game. So I am a pawn down. Why am I a pawn down? I'm a pawn down. What the hell? And what are we doing? Well, what should we do with a drunken sailor? Well, my opponent's king is in the middle. That is good news. Now, do we have this kind of idea? I think we do, but I'm going to play this first because I don't think I'm scared, but I don't know what my opponent's playing. If my opponent castles, I'm like ready to rock and roll. But my plan is to play. Okay, let's just stop any of that nonsense. I guess she's going to castle queenside. That's a good idea. My plan is to play rook here and stuff. That's as far as my planning goes today. I was going to put the knight there. That was my original plan. But this is a good move. But I've always got knight b3, which I think will give me an alright position. And I'm going to put the rook on g1. I like the idea now of getting the rook to g5, coming across at this moment. Cheers, Ken, if you've already gone. Thank you very much. It does look like Sicilian, but without the g-pawn. So I'm sure black is okay. But... where does she put the king? Well, if she puts a I mean, okay, so she's still not worried about the king, and I'm just going to continue here. And now I've got these two moves. I'm not sure which way my knight's going to go, but I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. So b5. The problem now is she's going to be very weak as she castles this way. And I think there should be something here. Now, knight here. Okay, I'm going to go knight b3, I think. Knight here takes the queens off. Let's go knight b3. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of any attack that she might be dreaming of. Now, this one is probably correct, but this one is also interesting, actually. Try to use the c file. Oh, okay, well, I played that one. I didn't really mean to do that. And I can put my bishop here, I can put my rook here, and I can try to play... Oh, no, don't pre-move these ideas. So, okay, I mean, it's a position. It's a position. Okay, so now bishop here seems correct, with ideas of the knight coming into d5. Very normal idea in this structure. And I can even think about taking on f6 first, and then bring the knight to d5. So I would assume the d5 square needs to be covered somehow with the pawn or with a piece in. It is a KT cider. It's a very juicy, it's a very nice cider, very refreshing. And we need a bit of refreshingness at this moment in time. Okay, right, so she's gone there. And this is still the move I want to play. Can I play it now and take there? Well, rook g8 is playable. Do we play e5? Open things up a little bit more, or do we just keep it calm? Too many questions, right? Too many questions. Probably some good moves here for me. Probably some good moves. Even f4 I want to play. Let's play well, I do give this square, but I want to play these ones. But f4, b4. And then, so knight here, critical. Knight takes, bishop takes. Okay, let's do that. Let's just play sensible moves. We don't need to play Joe Exotic moves, do we? Let's just keep it sensible. And here, now, let's think about the right way. Okay, I can weirdly win this pawn. That is such a weird way to win a pawn. Can you see that? I can go there, take the pawn, get my pawn back. But that is just okay. But I think it's more important maybe to get pressure here. Now the idea will be, so I could have gone queen there, rook g8, queen takes here, but the idea is to just keep pressure up against her king, which is in the middle, and she has now decided to castle. And we're gonna bring this guy in, and this might be winning because rook b6 is a threat, but this rook is incredibly unfortunately placed. But good move, the only move for my opponent. And rook b6 still. Oh shit, my time. Okay, we'll go here and we'll do this, but that rook is on pre. Yep. And okay, yeah, I should be alright. Don't lose on time. Don't lose on time. Don't you lose on time. Yes, it's a check. Don't lose on time. Just do something that involves checkmate. Just do checkmate. Just do a checkmate. Okay, got you, son. Got you, son. Ooh. We keep the 2600. Cheers. Ooh. Thank you, Zora Kaya. Thank you. Let's go. I'm going very slowly. It's more like it's not really let's go. It's more like let's go. Like a little bit at a time. And yeah, okay. So how many rounds have we got left? I don't even know what round we're in. What round are we in, people? Anyone know? God, let's get a bit more Katie's in. What round are we in? Rookie 1 missed. And rookie 1 where? Was there a rookie 1 where? Where's rookie 1? I don't know. I mean, here I'm completely winning because I'm threatening the rook, threatening checkmate. So let's have a look. Let me know if the next round started. But okay, we've got round 8. So if I win my next 3, I actually get to 7 points, which is not a complete disaster. And I think I might be on 50% now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 50%. Ooh. Look who's playing well. Yeah, not me. Okay, anyway, let's have a look. So I don't think again this was a great game, but it was an interesting. The Kilkenny is an interesting little opening, interesting gambit way to play. So we are loosening up. Okay, it's an 80% accuracy, nothing to be proud of. So did I miss a win here? Okay, so the Kilkenny. Oh, of course, it's so easy when you look at it afterwards. Why don't I just play E5? So easy when you see the position afterwards. I can just play E5 here. Of course I can. I play E5, push her pieces back, and then the pawns come forwards. So Queen D2, and you can see, even though I've done this gambit, I've still got an advantage according to the computer. And let's just go through. So I played Rook G1 here. Oh, right, okay, so I've missed my chance, but it's still about even. So what should I be doing? I should be doing Knight B3 straight away. Well, I don't know. Let's go a little bit further. And it says I should be going F4. Interesting. But around about here, yeah, see, it likes... This was the little tactic I was mentioning. I can go here, and it's a really funny tactic. I can play this. So I'm spotting absolutely pointless tactics which win an H-pawn, but are not that impressive. But I'm not spotting any real tactics when it involves checkmate. And this would have been quite a weird little tactic, right? So I saw this one, but I'm not seeing any good ones. Oh dear. So Queen E3, it's all right because it stops. Well, I thought it stops castling, and I think at this. Well, hang on a minute. What happened there? I think after she castles, I must be. Yeah, it did feel like I was winning here. And this seemed. Oh, rook here's a mistake, right? I should go Rook E1 first. This seemed really strong because I'm threatening Rook here, and if she's not careful, I'm going to go Queen C3 and bring the Rook here. So this one is a losing mistake apparently, and I should come in with my Queen. Yeah, okay, but hang on a minute. This, okay, she's got Rook C8. That's a crafty defensive move. Crafty. But after this one, all is good in the hood. And her king is way too weak here. And yeah, it's just going to be checkmate now. So, okay. Right. So, when is the pain going to be over today? So, we do have... Let's have a look at Tromp scores. Let's look at proper players and see what the proper players are doing. How are the proper players getting on? Oh, look at that. How is Hikaru playing in this and playing in the Champions Tour at the same time? I don't understand how that is possible. He's such a talented man, Hikaru. He can clone himself and be in 2 places at once. It's unbelievable. This guy's just he's getting better and better, Hikaru. He can literally like play 2 tournaments at once. And the Champions Tour is a massive tournament as well. So bloody hell, Hikaru, you know, that is impressive. Playing, yeah, maybe he does play on 2 different screens with 2 mouses, JT. Hello, JT. I can't even play my right hand. So Hikaru only plays draws at Champions Tour. Yeah, I have to say that I'm not a fan of his Champions Tour play and Rajabov when they only play draws. I feel if you're playing in a tournament like that, you should really try to put on a display. I said this earlier. I just think these quick draws to get to a blitz playoff, I don't think it's on really, because they're trying to make the point of the Champions Tour. I think they're doing a really good job, and they're trying to make it accessible for TV. They're trying to get it on Eurosport. They're trying to get people interested in chess who maybe are not interested in chess, like the Beth Harmon, the people who are sort of, oh yeah, let's watch some exciting chess. And if these players who are new to chess come and watch quick draws and then there's nothing to do, imagine everyone did that. Well, it's not a great way to support chess. So I wish they'd play more. But on the other hand, the other side of the argument is that they're totally allowed to do that. They're playing within the rules. It's actually a problem with the rules, and the rules need to be changed to stop that. So if it isn't the rules that you can do that, then okay, maybe it's just all right. But I think there's possibly a moral obligation to do it. I mean, before Sikorsky is saying they've agreed the moves the night before. Yeah, I mean that's also not right to like have a chat before the game and say we're just going to do this, right? Don't think that's right. JT saying ban the Berlin. I mean, if they did ban the Berlin, they're just drawing another opening. I don't think it's a pro. You can't blame it on the openings, right? It's like, you know, you ban the Berlin, they just find another way to draw quickly in 10 moves. You know, there's many openings where you can draw in 10 moves. You know, if you want to. So it's not really a problem with the Berlin. I don't think you should stop, you know, say openings are problems, because, you know, it's just like, it's just more of it. Make it 3 points to win. Surfing Venice says Hikaru consider himself a streamer first. Yeah, sure. No, he's a great streamer. Don't get me wrong. He's done loads of great things in chess. I just like to see more games. Okay, so we're on 4 out of 8, and there's a little bit of break here to check for cheaters, and so I can have a sip of beer. And there's 3 games to go. So the only way I'm going to be mildly happy with Title Tuesday is if I get 3 out of 3, and I get to 7 out of 11. I've played some atrocious chess. Clearly, my new healthy lifestyle, I say that I'm having a beer, has not been working. Back to the old ways. And if we can get 3 out of 3, I'll be like, that actually would be quite funny, I think. So let's do it. Let's go for 3 out of 3, boys and girls. Gonna have to play better than I'm playing to do that. Okay, here we go. So who we got? We got a player from India. They're always underrated, in my opinion, and we need to get a good opening out of this one. Watch out, Simon. You've played some engine-like chess today. Have you been watching the same Title Tuesday as me, Leah Liet? I really don't think anyone on this planet could say that I'm a cheat, because my chess is just too damn weak. Basically. So yeah, anyway. Right, hang on a minute. Let's work this out. So can we go here? I want to play this move, and I will. Okay. We'll go here, and we're going to try to just go for a quick attack. Alright, so he's given the pawn back immediately. We will take that one. And I kind of figure that this check is decent. But if I take here, he has Queen A4. That's crafty. Crafty. So maybe that check wasn't even the correct way to play. Okay, A5, and keep this possibility available. Why can't I take that pawn now? What am I missing? Why can't I take this pawn? Am I missing something horrible? I can't see it, so I'm going to take it. That was the idea of me playing this move. If he checks here, I just have bishop d7. If he takes my bishop, I take his queen, or even take on e4. And if he wants to swap everything off, well, I'm a pawn up. So, yeah, fill your boots. Fill your boots. Now, this one is a little bit annoying. So, and he's got a little bit of pressure down here. It's actually not entirely. Okay, but I do have knight d5. So, can I get away with this move? He's playing so quick, is my opponent. But should he be playing so quick? Okay, he's not really thinking about his moves, which is probably a good way to play against me, because time is one issue I really am struggling with, right? Okay, let's just go here. And I'm going to play here to try... Oh my God. I mean, Jesus, Simon. It's just like... It's just one blunder after another today. Ah, dear. Okay. Just calm down. Calm down. You might be able to save this one. That was horrible. And as soon as I played it as well, just shockingly bad. Right, okay, we can still fight here. We've got 1 pawn for the exchange. We can still fight against this super quick player, who it seems is relying on quite a lot of tricks, but those tricks are working against an out of form Simon. Little cheeky bishop h3 there. Okay, so we're just going to play quickly and confidently. I want to get my rook to a8. Now he might be able to take... He might be able to go rook here. He's got some options. Rook there. I'm hoping my king can improve its place. Now, how risky is this? Probably risky, but... Now, I'm playing these moves slowly, but... Okay. I've got to watch out for this one, right? Yes, yes, yes. How do we watch out for that? Oh dear. Do we have to go here? Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like playing moves like this. And my pieces are very funnily placed here. Let's see if I can try and clarify it a little bit. But his rook... Oh, he's got this one. Oh, no! Okay, enough is enough today. It's been a bad day of blitz. We've tried. We failed horribly. We've played appalling chess today. I think that's the worst I've probably played for quite some time. Not seeing anything. I don't know what the reason is. It's weird sometimes when we have blitz. I've said this before, that it can be, some days you can just beat everyone, and other days you just lose to everyone. And, you know, really bad play. And I think that was just the cherry on the cake. When things go wrong, they go so wrong. And this next move, again, when you look at it now, it's so easy. I should just be going like knight g4 or something here. Or some simple move like rook d8. Of course, this e5 move was just one move, and it allows bishop h3, which I saw immediately. Anything else, I'm just a pawn up and doing fine. So cheers for watching. One thing's guaranteed when you watch here, you're not always going to get good chess, but you will get chess maybe you can relate to, which is up and down like anything. It can be good, and today it was certainly really bad. I don't know what the reason is. When things don't click, they don't click. As simple as that. So cheers everyone for coming along. We'll try to do better in future, of course, and I'm sure next time we do Title Tuesday we'll probably have a good result. Let me just actually get out of the tournament now and withdraw